guys, this is Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. I'm excited to see you today. Today we are doing another free soap video. I get so excited about these videos. It's been so fun doing them every single week. 2025, I started out and I said, listen, I want to give my friends and my family on this channel, I want to give y'all some free content. Now listen y'all, in order for me to keep this content free, you have to hit the like button. And you have to subscribe to the channel. If you have not done that, I don't know what you're waiting on. Now listen y'all, we are having our first soap club meeting next month, y'all. And so in the soap club, you come to me, you all get together on a Zoom, we talk about our problems, we talk about what fragrances work, what fragrances don't work, the best places to buy your products, where to get your things at for cheaper, you know, just so you don't have to just be out here in the dark trying to figure everything out. We pretty much do the work for you, and you come and you just ask questions. So if you want a community and you want to join us, go ahead and click the link in the description box. You will not be disappointed. That is the Patreon, y'all. If you want to be a part of the soap club and get all of your soap recipes on your PDF and to have all of your places where to get everything from, your supply list, your states, all of that kind of stuff, that's in there. All right, so let's talk about what we're going to be doing today. So in between 2023 and 2024, I noticed a lot of women were coming forward that were using hair products from Mielle and Pantene Pro V, and they were saying that their hair was balding and thinning and stuff like that. So me, I did use some of those products, and I noticed that my hair changed a whole lot. Now, I always used to say I had the Lion King hair because my hair would just be so big and so full, and of course this is a wig or whatever, but my natural hair, guys, it's pretty long. So this is, I can show you guys, this is my natural hair. My natural hair comes to about right here, but I noticed that it started changing later on through the years after using these products. So recently I said to myself, I was like, you know what? It's time for me to start making changes with my hair in order to see changes, because even with my children, I noticed that, I would be like doing my daughter hair and I'm like, hey, why is your hair not like, like my other daughters? Like, my other daughters, it would be like really big and, pretty. And I'm like, why is your hair like stuck or whatever? It just felt like her hair was stuck at one length. And now I started using my herbal hair growth oil on my baby, and her hair is growing, and I'm starting to look at pictures and I'm like, okay, I'm seeing the growth in her hair. So I'm saying all this to say it's time for us to go back to scratch, guys. When it comes down to hair products, no longer can we depend on these companies to make our hair products for us, because they are putting silicones and alcohols and all kinds of chemicals and stuff like that, even things that we have no clue about into our hair. And listen, if we can go to the supermarket and pick up food, and this food is leading to cancer, what do you think that is doing to your hair? They really, honestly, really don't care what they put in the products now. They just want to mass produce it, just like they don't care about what they put into the chicken. They just want more chicken to feed more people, so you can pump it up with as much hormones and all that kind of stuff and give it to people, and people are getting sick. So this is a time and a season where we have to be really wise about what we are putting into our bodies and onto our bodies. So we make everything else. Now it's time for us to make some soap for our hair. The ingredients is really simple, y'all. This particular recipe, we're going to be using olive oil, castor oil, honey, tallow, and coconut oil. So this is a very simple recipe, stuff that you can buy at the grocery store. That's why I'm showing you guys. I got this from Kroger. You can get it from Walmart. I got this from CVS. Walmart sells the bigger bottles as well. And you can also go to the vitamin shop near you and you can buy castor oil as well. Or you can order it off of Amazon. Either way around, castor oil is really good for the hair. Let me tell you a little bit about castor oil. Castor oil is kind of like an ancient secret. If you get black castor oil is known for bringing back those bald spots. Okay, so some people get bald spots around their edges when they wear wigs and stuff like that, or you just can have a lot of tension from braids, or you could just have hair that fall out, because there's some people that just have health issues and their hair fall out. Black castor oil, this is not the black one, but black castor oil is actually really good for that. Castor oil as well. Okay, so castor oil is basically made from seeds, and it is highly beneficial to your hair. So when you make soap, you can only use about, I think, 10%, that's the most you can use in a cold process soap recipe to keep it from becoming too sticky. So if you go over that 10%, you go slightly over it, you're okay, but you go over it a whole lot, you'll have a very sticky soap. So we use just about 10% in this recipe, okay? And that was just to keep it to where so we will have a really good lather. That's another good benefit about castor oil in soap. It gives you excellent lather, okay? So it's really good. Olive oil, you already know olive oil is very good for your hair. You can also make like a base out of this. If you wanted to use it for a hair oil, you could put castor oil, olive oil together. You also could use some coconut oil. That's more so like the MCT, and you could do it like that. But for our particular recipe, all of this is going to be something that we use in the shower. So we're going to make a bar, and we're going to take that bar and we're just going to rub it in our hair. It's going to lather up really well. Using these bars is actually more safe than going to your drugstore, your Walmart, and buying something on the shelf. Now they got it to where so you can put an app on your phone, you can scan the shampoo, you can scan the conditioner, and it will tell you all the 99 harmful chemicals that's going in your hair. So this will be saphonified, so you don't have to worry about hair being oily. No, your hair will not be oily, even though we're using castor oil, olive oil, all of these oils, and also we're using tallow. The reason why we're using tallow is because tallow is called liquid gold, okay? So if I'm going to use liquid gold in anything, because I don't like making tallow soap because tallow is so expensive, I don't want to use it for a wash off product, I will put that in my hair. Now I do care about the value of something I put in my hair versus how much I spend on something that I'm just going to rub on my body and wash off, okay? So tallow is liquid gold, and the reason why they call it liquid gold is because it comes from a cow, okay? So it's beef. It has so many vitamins. Tallow is so rich in vitamins that they call it gold, and that is why it is so expensive. Tallow is so good for the skin that it will repair your skin. If a baby has a diaper rash, all they have to do is put that tallow on there, and that tallow will literally clear that rash up in 24 hours. It's good for scars. If you want to use it on like your belly and stuff like that, you just had a baby, it is very good for the restoration of the skin cells. It is so many benefits in tallow, okay? So we're going to use that in our hair because we know it's going to bring those same benefits to our hair. And then you're going to follow up with a conditioner that we are going to make on the channel this week, okay? So we're going to make some shampoo, we're going to make some conditioner, and listen guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel because you won't even know about the conditioner. So you'll just have the shampoo and forget all about the conditioner if you're not subscribed to the channel so you can see it come up in your phone. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, and now for the good part, let's talk about what's in this recipe. We have 10.6 ounces of olive oil. We have 10 ounces of coconut oil, 10 ounces of tallow, 5.4 ounces of castor oil, leaving it at a whopping 10%, 13.7 ounces of distilled water, 5.1 ounces of lye, and we use 1.62 ounces of fragrance, okay? So what I'm doing right now is I'm stirring in my lye, and guys, as you can see, I am not waiting for it to cool down, and that is really not a good idea, but I'm just like, okay, let me hurry up and get this done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mix my honey in with my oils, and I use about 2 tablespoons of honey, and I put a little bit of water in just so it would be easier to pour and dispatch into my container. So I'm soaping a little bit more on the hotter side today. Usually I allow my lye and my oils to sit out for probably about maybe 3-4 hours to cool down. But today I decided to utilize the heat transfer method. What is the heat transfer method? This is when you pour your lye water solutions into your butters, not your oils, your butters. And then you mix the oils and the butters together like I just did. And basically everything is the same temperature. So now I'm going to go ahead and stick blend it. And as you guys can see, it's a nice yellow color. I like the yellow, but it don't remain, okay, all the way at the end. But it's just pretty cool seeing it come together and be this color just naturally, okay? Now, as you guys can see, I'm constantly taking my temperature because I need to see how hot I am soaping at. And I'm soaping at 119 degrees. Soaping at 119 degrees is not a good idea. So because of that, I had to put this soap into the freezer immediately. Now I'm using a fragrance that I have never used before. And as you can see, it started immediately accelerating and getting pretty chunky. So I turned off the blade and now I'm just bringing it all back together. Now this is a floral fragrance. It's called Argan Magic type. Okay, so this is actually from a shampoo and conditioner, a really nice shampoo and conditioner. I believe they still sell it in the stores. I got the fragrance from Aztec. A while ago. It was discontinued, but I did see it back up on their website. So it may not be discontinued. This fragrance smells amazing, guys. It smells just like the shampoo and conditioners. I actually use this fragrance inside of my hair oil and I have never gotten a complaint. Everybody loves this fragrance. So it smells like you came from the hair salon. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour it. Now we are pouring and it is very thick already. Okay. It could be worse. I've seen situations where people were unable to pour because of a floral fragrance. So floral fragrance, typically does accelerate pretty fast. So when you're working with anything that's a flower fragrance, make sure you plan to move very quick, especially if you don't know how it's going to behave. And that is the case. I did not know whether or not this thing will work. All right, so I'm just smoothing out my top. Guys, with this particular bar, because of what's actually in it, I didn't want to mess it up and use like any micas or anything like that. This is a shampoo bar. So I just kept it very plain and simple, just smoothed out the top. I took it and I popped it in the freezer and I left it in the freezer for a few hours. And that actually helped because it actually would have went through the gel phase or it probably would have volcanoed. Who knows? Either way around, this is the final look. I will see you guys again next week.